In 2023, a new season of Survivor took the world by storm. Survivor, Oligschlager Island. Like any season of Survivor, the players were tasked with forming tribes and forging bonds in attempts to survive it through the day. Alliances were formed, and the contestants thought it would be smooth sailing.
Or best friends, right?
Yeah, 100%.
They weren't ready for the hours of grueling competition that awaited them throughout the day, but they persisted. Many came out victorious. But as the day went on, those teams started to fall apart. Confessions were made and bonds were broken. And one by one, they started to fall.
I looked at Kevin when he took his shirt off.
Found my own idol, bitches.
I'm only here for the zip line.
My team is fake.
A couple.
I have work in about 45 minutes.
Someone's not getting their dick sucked.
Apparently instead of cats and dogs, they were snakes.
But eventually, a winner was crowned.
Zahava, you're the winner!
In 2024, will Zahava Davis retain her title as the sole survivor of Oligschlager Island, or will someone else take the crown?
Could it be you?
The stage was set for another season of great gameplay and dogfights. Players new and old coming from across the Denver area to prove they had what it takes to be sole survivor of Oligschlager Island. Zahava Davis, last year's winner, here to prove she could do it again, and you would all let it happen.
I've already won once. I have what it takes. I know how to outwit, outlast, and outplay.
Julia Titel, a puzzle master, determined to be more than just last year's runner-up.
I'm really good at puzzles.
Noah Beege, a man who once said Jeff Probst ruined his parents' marriage, here to prove Jeff Probst won't ruin his life. John Ansel, an athlete who never says no to a challenge.
I recently won over $1,000 in prizes for eating 37 wings in just 5 minutes. And that's bone in.
Hallie Whistler, a feisty competitor unwilling to go down quietly.
Allie ended up getting voted off by a couple.
Kevin Bauer, last year's fan favorite, back to claim what was rightfully his.
Strength, and I got so speed. Check it out.
Jacob Tice, last year's first boot, determined to not be forgotten in the annals of Survivor Oligschlager Island history.
The girl has slippery fingers. She let it slip.
Holly Sharps, a newcomer, determined to prove herself after watching last year from the jury.
Camp asset. I'm able to fish, collect firewood. I have been pulling my own weight, and I've also been really strategic.
Danny Morrison, a struggling teacher, here to prove she can take anything life throws at her.
Need help? Shut up! Can you please speak to me calmly?
Matt Major, an alcoholic hoping that if he can defeat Survivor, he can defeat his demons. Sam Sigmund, an animal rights activist, playing to afford his geriatric cat's medical bills.
Call the number on your screen with a monthly gift right now. For just $18 a month, only 60 cents a day, you'll help rescue animals from their abusers.
Hannah Crawford, another teacher, here for a good time and hopefully a long time.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Yeah.
Melissa Oxenhandler, a determined competitor trying to prove to herself and everyone else that she deserves this win.
But I can assume you need to be cunning and witty and manipulative, and I am frankly none of those things.
Don't just hear
Ethan Black, a known trickster and student of the game, determined to write a new chapter in the book of Survivor history.
Oligschlager Island.
Molly Slack, last year she left to watch a CU game. This year, she wants to see you game. Haley Dunn, here to get revenge after last year's defeat. Teenage Crow, an unknown
Hello.
entity with a mysterious agenda.
I am Teenage Crow. Half crow, half teenager.
17 fierce competitors arrived at Survivor Oligschlager Island on Saturday, October 5th. Who would emerge victorious, and at what cost? Thoroughly planned day of competition was ready to go, but even before the starting gun was fired, there was turmoil.
Survivor Oligschlager Island 2024. Me and Jeff Probst are in here right now. We've been setting up for the party, which has been a little stressful because I had to do 4 hours of work today, unexpectedly, and I almost voted Jeff Probst off the island, but everything's going smoothly now, and people should be getting here in like 2 minutes. See ya.
Hey, what up? It's Boston Matt. Here with my boy Austin. I have no idea what's about to happen here. I'm scared. That was some pump and kick shit.
Despite his hardships, Jeff was able to persevere, and the games begun.
You may be saying to yourself, I have a soft golden retriever brain and I have forgotten what Survivor is. Please explain Survivor to me, Papa. Survivor is America's pastime. It's not baseball, it's Survivor. A group of contestants are stranded on a remote island location and tasked to survive for 39 days. Today the remote island is my house, and you will have to survive for 1 day. Contestants will compete in challenges throughout, and the losing tribe will have to vote out a member of their tribe. The winner will be the last one standing. In this game, fire represents your life. And in Survivor Oligschlager Island, Fireball represents your life.
Fireball's gone.
There are immunity idols hidden around the house. But this year, they're much harder to find than they were last year. So it's not as much idols that are hidden, but I've hidden a couple clues, and you may receive a clue as a reward for a challenge or something, and those clues will lead you to idols that have been hid by the end of the night when we get to the final tribal council that is no longer in the game.
And post merge.
Yeah, anyone who...
Not necessarily.
Yeah, anyone who's still
I
made
call
it.
it the merge.
Players were excited to get going, but a new twist would completely change the game. Instead of fighting individually, they'd be fighting in pairs.
Hanging out. Before you start pointing at each other and whispering at each other like you're in 4th grade and your teacher just announced there's a group project. Your pairs will be random. I have 2 bags of names. I've split up some natural pairs, and you'll be with... Too bad. And I will draw it for pairs now.
Wait!
First member of pair 1, Danny. And Danny's partner for the rest of the day will be Haley.
That's cheating.
Pair 2, Allie. Okay. And Allie will be with Holly. Noah. And Teenage Crow. Zahava will be with Zahava and Molly. The next pair, Ethan. And
Oh, you put us in different bags.
yeah,
I couldn't do it.
Jacob Tice. Hannah and Sam.
Alright.
Julia. And John. And then let's ride. Melissa. And Melissa's partner is Matt. And then there's one person who has not been put into a pair yet, and that is Kevin. And we will discuss that in a second.
Do you know?
Caroline, did you tally the votes?
Yes, we do have to.
You have 2 ties. A tiebreaker. Stop the count.
Yeah, so like being in a throuple, it can really put a target on your back, you know? But at the same time, it could be an advantage. So there's a lot of things going on in my mind.
Continue to stay tied.
After a revote, Danny was the winner of Best Video, giving her a hint to a hidden immunity idol, and Julia was chosen as the Best Snack, allowing her to choose someone to join her couple and become an unholy throuple.
The prize has increased $150 cash, a secret trophy, and bragging rights.
Can we hear what Zahava spent her money on last year?
After announcing what everyone was playing for, Julia and John were tasked with choosing the third member of their throuple, and they chose Kevin Bauer.
How are you feeling now that you've been brought onto a throuple with your wife?
It feels like a really big target's on my back now. That's assumed to be a pretty strong bond by other people. I think they would be wrong in that because, you know, anything can happen in this crazy game, right? So.
Would you ever consider being in an actual throuple with your wife?
No. She's looking, right?
The newly formed couples forged bonds, and shortly after, 2 tribes were formed.
Dangle, dangle.
Let's go. Let's go.
Is this a school
The teams were ready to compete, but were they ready for what the day had in store? Shortly after teams were selected, turmoil was already brewing.
Jacob Tice is a fucking snake.
I have a headache.
I am the darkness. I am the night. I am Teenage Crow. I love you, bye.